Good morning and welcome to this morning yoga for beginners to help you with your flexibility. If you haven't seen me before, I'm Leah from Lakora Yoga and I help beginner yogis to feel confident on the mat and to reach their yoga goals. If you're new here, click the subscribe button down below and the bell notification to be notified every time a new class comes out. Let's wake up our bodies and join me on the mat. So we're going to go through a few poses that really help me to get moving in the morning and give me a bit more of a positive mindset. So we're going to start seated. You can be on your knees, you can be cross-legged. We're just going to start by moving the neck. So I want you to tilt your left ear to your left shoulder. Slowly roll it forward all the way to the other side. So now your right ear is next to your right shoulder. Take an inhale and an exhale here. Slowly roll it forward over to the left. Again, take an inhale and an exhale here. Rolling it back over to the right. Take an inhale and an exhale here. And back over to the left. Take an inhale and an exhale. Roll it down to the middle of your chest. Then reach your head back up. Okay, so let's come over onto all fours. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Let's start with some cat-cows. So we're going to stick the bum out, drop the belly down and look towards the top of your mat. So you're arching your back downwards. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, reverse it. Push the mat away, arch the back the other way. Belly button draws to spine, tuck your tailbone. Inhale, other way, stick the bum out. Chest goes forward, look towards the top of your mat. Exhale, reverse. And just do a few of these, just to warm up the spine. Go in with your own breath here. Inhale and exhale. If you want, you can add a few spinal rolls in here. So if you tilt your side of your chest to the left, and then as you inhale, arch your back downwards, move it to the right. As you exhale, arch it back up, move it to the left. It can take a little while to get used to this movement, but it's lovely to do in the morning on your spine. If you have done the circles, just go back the other way. Just making sure that when your belly arches down, you're breathing in. When it arches up, you're breathing out. Then come back to center. Bring your hands out slightly further past the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Hover your knees off of the ground. Push your belly towards your thigh and your bum towards the sky. Keep your legs nice and bent here. Bend into them knees. Really push your chest towards your thighs. And then slowly straighten one leg. Take an inhale and an exhale. Rebend, straighten the other. Just slowly working into the backs of the legs here. Rebend, straighten the right leg. Rebend, straighten the left. Bending both knees, push your chest towards your thighs. Look in between your hands and just take slow steps all the way to the top of your mat till you come into a forward fold, but bend your knees generously here. Try to see if you can get your belly to touch your thighs. And then very slowly, just rolling all the way up to standing. Until you come to mountain pose, Tadasana at the top of your mat. Let's take an inhale in, sweep the hands up above your head. As you exhale, fold forward with length in the spine. When you can't go any further, bend the knees, let the upper body relax over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift, so you straighten the legs, lengthen the spine, hands can come up the legs. Exhale, fold forward, bend into them knees. Fingertips plant on the ground. Right foot steps all the way back, lower the right knee. So just get your way into a low lunge. If you can't step it back, just do whatever you need to come into this position. Look forward. Left knee comes back to meet the right. Hover over your hands. So now you're in this half plank. Hug the elbows in. Chin and chest lowers. Come through. Baby cobra. Chest lifts off the mat. Elbows are hugging in together. Push back up onto your knees. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Bend the knees as much as you need to here. Feet together at the back of the mat. Right leg lifts up high. Come onto the toes of your left foot. Fingertips of the right hand. And bring your right foot in between your hands. So coming up onto the toes and onto the fingertips. Just gives you that little bit more room to swing your leg up. Untuck the left toes if you'd like. Low lunge. Again, if you need to just walk your foot up, just do whatever you can just to get that foot to the top of the mat. Tuck the toes of your left foot, come up off of the knee, and just do a few little rocks, and then bring your left foot up to meet the right at the top of the mat. Forward fold. Remember to bend them knees if you need to. Very slowly rolling all the way up to standing to Tadasana pose. Inhale, sweep the arms up above your head. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift, hands come up the legs, look forward slightly. Exhale, bend the knees, fold over. Fingertips plant on the ground. Left foot steps back this time. Lower the left knee. Now keeping your left hand on the ground, you're going to reach the right hand up to the sky. Just a gentle twist here. Breathe into it. Bring the right hand down. Going to leave the left knee where it is. Just start to straighten that right leg and walk your fingertips back for half splits. So toes point up to the ceiling. You're trying to lengthen your spine, but fold over that right leg at the same time. So looking towards your toes, not just rounding the back. Focus on your breath. Rebend into that right leg. Plant the hands either side of the foot. Right knee comes back to meet the left. Hover over your hands, lower chin and chest. Come through so you're laying on your stomach. Now we're going to bring the hands out to a cactus shape. So the shoulders are in line with the elbows and the elbows are in line with the wrists. Plant your fingers, grip the floor. And on your next inhale, we're going to tent the fingers, so you're coming up onto the fingertips. And as we inhale, we're going to roll the spine up, straighten your arms, look forward. As you exhale, slowly lower belly, and then the chest, and then the head. As you inhale, arch the back, head is the last thing to lift, straighten the arms. As you exhale, lower back down. Inhale, rise up, ground through your toes. Exhale, come down. Now plant the hands on either side of the chest. Push back up onto your knees, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Feet together at the back of the mat. Raise the left leg up. Tent the fingertips of the left hand, bring the left foot in between the hands. Again, just place it there if you need to, and then lower the right knee. Right hand comes down to the mat, left hand raises up this time for a gentle twist. You can look up to that hand, you can look right out in front, it just depends on your neck this morning. Lower the left hand, slowly straighten that left leg, walking your fingertips back if you need to. Lengthen the spine. As you exhale, see if you can fold over that leg. Rebend into that left leg. Tuck the toes of the right foot. Come up off of the right knee. Just give a few little rocks and then rock forward to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms all the way up above your head. Exhale, hands come down to the chest. Okay, so we're going to bring the hands down by the sides now. And we're going to start circling them. So you can make a fist with your hands and just make big arm circles. Cross them over in front of your body. Bring them back around. And just keep making this movement for a little while. Just warming up the shoulders a little bit. And reversing the circle, going backwards. This is great to waken the arms in the morning. And release the shoulders. Maybe take a few wiggle shoulder rolls if you need to. Now putting most of your weight in your left leg. Hands can be on your hips here if you want. We are going to step back with the right leg, only slightly, and then we're going to bring it up in front of us and back. So when I'm bringing it up in front as well, I'm slightly crossing the body so that my right knee comes in front of my left hip and back. So let's just do a couple of these. So up and back, up and back, up and back. So this just warms up your hips in the morning. Last one, lower down, put most of your weight into your right foot. Let's do the same on the other side. So the left leg steps back, left knee up and back, up and back. And don't worry if you have a few like clicks and grinds, that's completely normal. Especially if you are doing this as soon as you wake up, because your body will be a little bit stiffer. Okay, and last one. Then coming back to the top of your mat, just maybe give your body a little bit of a shake out. Feet hips distance apart. Let's inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, plant the hands. Both feet step back, so you're in your plank. If you'd like, you can lower down full chaturanga or you can lower the knees. If you're going to do full, hover over your wrists, slowly lower down halfway, and then you can come through either to a cobra, where your legs are still on the ground, or into an up dog where just your hands and your feet are on the ground. Roll back over to downward facing dog. See if you can push your heels into the mat while still lifting your bum up high. Just get a little bit of length in the hamstrings. Breathe into it. Bend the knees if you need to. Then coming forward, lower your knees. Keep your toes tucked. Just sit back on your toes. And you might want to make sure that your little toe is bent, because sometimes that one can stick out. Just sit back on your toes. Do a little toe stretch here. then leaning forward, releasing the toes, just give them a little bit of a tap. And that's us done for the morning. Thank you for sharing your morning with me. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you're feeling great after that and a little bit more energy has come up for the rest of the day. If you would like any more classes, then take a look at my others and maybe add them to your watch later so you don't forget. Make yoga a habit and you will feel amazing in no time. So if you haven't done so, please subscribe and help me keep these videos going. And if you'd like me to create more of these morning movement ones, then let me know in the comments below. And I will see you next time.